Hey everyone, it's Rob here. This just actually happened today, and it spurred me on to just do this very, very quick little lesson because all the time I get asked, where do I put my stop? And of course, I say the stop needs to go where the stop needs to go. You know, you can't just randomly say, "Oh, I'm going to risk 10 points." Right? Because at that level, if you think like that, then all of a sudden you've crossed over from being an extremely disciplined trader to a gambler. You're sitting there saying, "Well, I know I should put my stop here, but I really don't want to lose that much money." And we'll come back to that in a second. But I really want to do the trade, so I'm just going to throw my stop anywhere. Well, you're just making a bet, right? You're just gambling, saying, okay, it's going to hit my target, or I'm going to go into profit before it takes out my stop. Okay, so there, the groundwork has been laid here. All right, so here we are. You look at the chart, and this is where things are, and you immediately say to yourself, all right, my dynamic moving average, or whatever it is whatever tool you prefer to determine trend at a glance, go with it. For me, I like my good old trusty 50 moving average. Okay, so now my 50 moving average is heading south, trend is down. I now have a straddle that has formed at my second fire line. Oh, this is very good. So I am left with two choices. I can go long if it breaks to the upside, but I'm not really too keen on that because that's making me trade counter trend. If I trade towards my moving average, I'm counter trend. Personally, I'm not crazy about trading counter trend, so I think I would not do that. I like going with the trend. So I'm more inclined to sell, to put in an order to sell below the straddle. So somewhere down in here, maybe one or two ticks. Okay. Where do you put your stop? I have to put my stop one, two, or three ticks above this level. Okay. This becomes very important, as you're about to see. If you're sitting here going, well, maybe I'll push my luck a little bit and I'll sell just down here and I'll put my stop just above the second line here, the second target. All right, fine. The problem is the range has been defined by the straddle itself. We know that prices are now moving up and down throughout this level. So what you need to do is actually take a measurement and go, all right, I'm going to go from, if I'm going to short here, my stop's going to go there. How many points is that? How many dollars is that? And then you have to sit there and say, all right, it's X number of dollars, X number of points. Can my account afford to do that trade? If if it's just too much, you must pass on the trade and go, you know what? It's out of my league today. I'm going to let it go. You must do that. Now, here is why. So here we are. We're going to short right down here. Now let me advance this. I'm not very good with this, but here we go. So here we go, and it's bouncing around. Here we go, and there. We're brought in, and now it's shooting back up, right? Egad. So now, if your stop is right here, guess what's going to happen? Oh, you dodged a bullet there. Oh, maybe. Bam, you're out. Okay? You're out of the game. You just got stopped out. You made a bet and you got stopped out. Now, let's just go a little faster here. See where things end up. Ooh, look at that. See? Getting close. Getting close. There, look at that. It went right to it. but my stop's right up here. I felt the heat. Don't get me wrong. You're feeling heat, but that is where your stop needs to be. Okay, let's just carry on here and see what happens. We're still alive. There we go. And there we are at the end of it. So it went all the way down here. That would have been a nice little trade. As I said, you'd have felt the heat, but any stop placed inside of that range, you have a very good chance of being stopped out. So that's why I always say, measure, the stop needs to be where it needs to be, which was there. Measure your risk. Don't just jump in and put a random stop. Measure it, assume the risk or not. If it's just too much, too big a bite, walk away. Just wait for the next one. Wait for one that you can afford. Okay, I just wanted to put that out there because so many people get stopped out and just throw money away gambling on where their stop needs to be. There's going to be a lot of questions on this, and I invite a whole conversation on it. So there it is. And we'll look me up when the next one comes out. Okay, until then, take care out there, play safe, and have a great afternoon.